I want to know more. Everything. Where's your ship? If we can break the comms lockdown, what are the codes to bring it in on auto?
If you want more, then you need to get me out of here.
Not happening, Marlowe.
Is that right? Well, you know where I am.
Wait, my board in the tech spire just lit up like a Christmas tree. It's here.
Plan B. Set it up.
Whatever's happening, I want in.
Okay, this way. Got something here you'll need.
Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to Alien Isolation. It says low power, yet you can open that up. I guess Marshal Waits just has the power! Has enough power to open that door. Well, anyway, folks, I hope you're ready to die a lot, get eviscerated by the alien, because that's what's gonna go down in this mission. This is probably one of the longer missions of the game. So we're gonna have to set up a trap for the alien. Grab this stuff. Grab some compound B. Don't need flares. And what have we here? It's our own personal alien flambe baked Alaska maker. Looks like they rigged up a couple of incinerator units. I mean, most animals retreat from fire.
Let's hope this thing works.
It's an animal. Animals are afraid of fire.
I hope you're right.
We now have a flamethrower. The real weapon, the only true weapon that can defeat the alien. Well, that and M41A pulse rifle, but we don't got those here.
I've got a plan to trap it. Take a transit car and meet Ricardo in the Systech Spire. I'll coordinate from here.
Alright, first we're going to get some logs and stuff that are around here. So we're going to enter this room, which looks like the watch commander's desk or something. Access the terminal. First trap gone. Waits, we're trapped down. The creature set off explosives we set in the habitation tower, and I'm hearing reports of damage to the spaceflight terminal docks. I don't think we put a dent in it. There's activity in San Cristobal, so maybe it's gone back. Find a way over to the SciMed Tower Transit. Hope to God the sensors and medical reception are still online. So that must have been when we were creeping around the medical facility there. Waits seems to have a bit of a penchant for explosives. You guys like your alien steaks medium rare? With a side of acid for dipping sauce? Alright, arrest sheets. Let's see. 11, 13, 21, 37. That's Marlowe. He's in indefinite incarceration. On the 18th, Mike Tanaka, drunk and disorderly. Night in the cells to sober up. Let off with a warning. And 12-2. Robert Webster, domestic incident, released due to on-station security breach. Alright, we got that. Whoop. Yes. Can I help you, Waits? Alright, well, moving back out here. If we go into this room, Taylor's in there. She's moving. Looks like she's sedated or something, or is probably on a crap ton of painkillers, so probably not feeling the greatest, given that she's got that big hole in her side. That tends to put a damper on your day, you know? This looks like some kind of conference room or what. Why did they stick her there? Well, I guess that's just where they had space, but we have a audio log here to play.
Waits, we should talk about what happened in San Cristobal. Now, it was a nasty business, and I understand that you want to deal with it as quietly and quickly as possible. But I wanted to make sure you didn't do anything rash. I'm talking about catching the specimen without killing it. If we play it smart, we could be set up for life. I have the connections. I can set it up. You're getting old, Waits, you can't do this forever, and what are you going to do when Sevastopol closes? You have my number. Ransom out.
Okay, so Ransom wants to catch this thing alive, presumably for Weyland Yutani's bioweapons division. He's trying to bring Waits in on the deal because he knows people, huh? So should we be suspicious of Waits here? I mean, I made a decision, and it was a bad call, Ripley. A bad call. Bad call? These people are dead, Burke. Don't you have any idea what you've done here? Well, I'm going to make sure they nail you right to the wall for this. You're not going to sleaze your way out of this one. Right to the wall. Ripley, I thought you were smarter than this. Well, I'm happy to disappoint you. Okay, we have another terminal here. Okay, let's see. Impounded. Bunch of Marlowe stuff. He had ammo and weapons on him, a plasma shear, which was unauthorized, a proprietary flight recorder from the Nostromo, personal effects, suspected contraband medical supplies, no duty stamps. Uh-oh. Can't have that, can we?
Wait, it's Dr. Lingard. I've just examined a patient with, well, I've never seen anything like it. It's some kind of unknown parasite. I did a quick check on the name they gave me, and there's no one registered under it at Sevastopol. I think she came on board recently. Do you know anything about this? I have no idea what Sinclair and his men were doing, but this should have been picked up during quarantine. Who knows what else they've let through? The patient and her captain are waiting for me in the examination room. Get down here now.
Okay, so that was Lingard when she first found out the parasite attached to that crew member from an Isadora. Moving out here. Yes, that's Waits. If we go right over here to this other interrogation room, we have some supplies here. Blasting cap and an ID. And since I'm at this point, let's see, we can make another med kit. And let's put more stuff in here. And, oh, there we go. We can make another flashbang. Very good. All right, we are full up now. Okay. All right, I think that's it for this space. So we're just going to save real quick and head out. Alright, still got these people just holed up here in the lobby. So we gotta get to SciMed. Or the Systech Spire, I think. Yeah. So the plan was to trap the creature, track it down in the Lawrence Systech Spire, and isolate it.
You on your way?
Yeah.
Ricardo's moving in ahead of you. I've sent your guy Samuels to android processing. Once this thing's dead, I'm gonna get him to access Apollo and lift the lockdown.
Samuel's okay doing that?
Guy said he wanted to help, and I have my hands full here. Besides, he's a synthetic. Should be easier for him to get in there.
I guess.
Look, Ripley, we're the only people standing between Sevastopol and outright disaster.
Outright disaster has already happened, Waits. All we can do now is kill that fucker.
Okay, we got another plan to trap it, so we gotta lock it down in the Systech Spire. As soon as the tram gets here, we can go there. Writing my name with the flamethrower here. Ripley. There we go.
This car for the Rams Systech Spire. Station serving Seegson Communication Technologies, Tech Support Services, and Gemini Exoplanet Solutions.
Okay, we have arrived.
Technologies, tech support services,
I'm in the Systex spire.
Ripley, heads up. I'm reading lots of malfunctioning systems in your area.
Let me save real quick, because we're going to go this way. Actually, I'm going to use this real quick. We are now in mortal danger. The alien was tracking us in this area. You can hear it. Yes. Yes, indeedy. So we'd be very, very quiet. We have to head up here to Workplace Solutions. And if we go right here, we can access this door. Because right in here we have another Nostromo log. And some scrap. And some ethanol.
Science Officer's initial log. I've been installed on board the Nostromo. All the relevant paperwork has been signed, and I have access to the ship's Mother 6000 mainframe. Captain Dallas and the executive officer seem put out by my appearance, but that's perhaps to be expected. All that's left is to hope for a productive journey. Ash signing off.
Okay, so that's Ash's log from the Nostromo. I better not run into the alien here. Problem is I'm going right towards it. Good thing is I got a flamethrower with me, but I want to try avoid using it as much as possible because it just wastes fuel. We actually need to go to the other end of this place. Yeah, to the Systec lobby. Okay, let's save real quick. So depending on how long this mission is, I might break it up into 2 videos. We'll see. Again, kind of depends on how many times I die. Security, we do not have such passcodes. That's silly. We go in here. Security lobby. What was that? Something went boom. Locate and activate fire suppression. Nope, go away. Nope, leave me alone. I don't want you. I don't want your help. Where's the fire suppression system? Right here. Well, that was lovely. What fun we're having. Yes, evac.
Wait, what's wrong with this station?
It's always been falling apart, but because of the decommission, a lot of the systems have been shut down. Add to the fact that everyone's too busy trying to stay alive to maintain anything, and you end up with goddamn chaos.
Yep, seems about right. Just like my life, it's always been falling apart.
Did something back there just explode?
It's the least of your problems. The creature's nearby.
You heard the lady. Let's go.
Alright, well luckily these folks are friendly. Not gonna shoot us on sight. That's an dialogue we've already played. So we need to go up this way. We need to get to that stairwell we were at previously. So we are going through here, I believe. Nope, we need to restore power. Actually, where are we going exactly? Yeah, we need to get to the server hub. We can head down this way.
Wait, the creature. How are we gonna seal it in?
The spire was built to process high-value compounds dredged up from the gas giant. Piracy precautions are still in place. The tower can be shut off, vents, doors, everything. So, you build a cage around the creature, then Ricardo locks it down.
Okay, so we can build a cage, alright? Well, like a shark cage around it? And go in here to tech support.
Entrance is dead ahead. Use the terminal in reception to open the door.
So we need to get to the server hub, but we need to go through here to open the door. Luckily, there is a saving point here. Let me access this terminal real quick. Alright, pointless request. These people have been told Sevastopol's due for the scrap heap, right? I just got a message from Ellison in Siegson Accounts. Can we fix the hand dryer in the restroom? Can we, hell? Next time one of these bullshit requests comes through, send them right back. We're about to strip this place out, not patch it up. Hardware problems. Not receiving messages. Expecting an order from off-station that should have arrived by now. I usually get several a week, but there's nothing. Can someone check my comms unit? Can't afford to lose the business. So, let's see. Engineer sent out. Equipment seems to be functioning. Flag up with Siegson comms. See if anything slipped through Apollo's net. An outpost of progress. Number 4, Julia Jones. An uncertain future. Siegson has now cut its losses and is set to abandon Sevastopol. This is yet another sign of the retrenchment that is rife throughout the sector. Some days, it has felt as if corporate pride was the only thing keeping this troubled station in orbit above KG 348. Living aboard this station today, it's abundantly clear that Siegson has gambled wildly with both its own investment and that of banking corps such as Geofund Investor. The old judge rushed into space colonization. Its hubris and overexpansion have cost our second-tier corporations dearly. Weyland-Yutani, with its extensive financial and technological firepower, can weather these storms while its lesser rivals fall away. Even the company, however, must hear alarm bells ringing as it looks towards these fading orbital outposts. Weyland-Yutani's ongoing investment in terraforming research technology looks increasingly shrewd as it watches each of these distant lights blink out.
Ricardo's finalizing the lockdown. You need to close the security doors all around the stairwell. Then the supply storage, maintenance access, and server hub reception. Report in as you go.
With things and there's someone behind you, helping you every single step of
Yeah. Okay. So we need to seal off the stairwell. Then the server hub and maintenance access. Alright. So we can go in here to tech support. Let me just look at the map real quick. Make sure I'm getting everything. So let's see. We're good. This is where I want to be. Okay, we have a terminal here. Security shutters. To the camp group, we can't keep up a full guard 24/7, but with volunteer lookouts and the Spire's existing security systems, we can keep it watertight. From this point onward, we don't raise the security shutters for anyone, and all supply runs have to go through me. We can get through this, guys. Thompson. Don't know how much longer I can take this. It's cramped and dirty and the trash is starting to rot. I don't even know if we're really safe here. Carter and Thompson came back from their recons last week with a couple of guns, and I'm starting to see a different side to some of the people here. Maybe that woman Winters was right. Alrighty. We have an audio log right here.
I'm recording this for anyone else who was away when it happened. I can't tell who escaped. There are some boys, but the others were taken through the vents, one by one. The doors were locked, but the ceiling vents were open. There was nowhere to run and no one to let them out. It was like a fox dropping into a hen house. I should move on. There's a camp of survivors who still trust the marshal in the mall. And then there's a Sinclair and his idiot man with guns somewhere in habitation. but I doubt either will last the week.
Okay, so things didn't go well for the people in here. We go in here, we have another terminal. Okay, this leads back into the lobby. Okay, we can get into this terminal now. A warning, Sinclair, I verified reports that you and your men are shooting civilians and looting supplies. When I find a way to kill this creature, I hope to hell that you found you first. Wait. Truce. Sinclair, I know we've had our differences since you and your Citizen security team arrived on Sevastopol, but right now we have a severe situation. We need a united front. In return for your total cooperation, I'm willing to drop my investigation into your involvement in unregistered black market trading and drop all claims I had on the Systex Bar Marshal office where you and your thugs operate from. Let's do this right. Waits is burning bridges and trying to rebuild them, huh? We go here. Eef. Dead bodies and bugs. We have some scrap and an ID. And flamethrower fuel. That's nice. Alright, now we can lock down this area. Right here.
Maintenance access shut off.
Affirmative, Ripley.
Okay. Main access is done.
Working together for a safer and better connected Sevastopol.
Is the alien in there? We go to the top of the stairs here. There's another one. Let me double check. Okay. Up here we have another terminal. Taken. It took her and I couldn't do a thing to stop it. First it tore through Doug, then it cut Liam in half and threw him aside like a rag doll. Then it cornered Emma. I was in the shadows and it didn't see me. Emma was calling for me, calling for help, but I couldn't move. I was too scared. I let it take her, but I'm going to find her. If you find this, arm yourself. Scavenging. Eric, can you hear me? Eric? Damn comms are screwed up again. You there? Eric, it's Lincoln. Can you hear me? I made it down to tech support. I picked up some canisters of water and some battery packs. Oh, and some tools too. A lot of stuff has already been looted. I'm going to try and break into the lockup. I think they keep security hackers in there. We could use one, but I'm not going to stay down here much longer. There's something, God, I don't know. It's scary as crap down here. I want to get back to freight. Call me when you get this, okay? Okay? Alright, let me double check real quick. We gotta see out the stairwell that we are in supply storage or something, or this is the stairwell, I think, so just double checking my notes, making sure I'm getting everything here. Okay, I think we're good. Ooh. Alright, let's lock it down.
Supply storage locked down.
Okay.
Supply storage is locked down. I think it knows it's being locked down. What I want is a safe station. here, we can override the door. Go away, please.
Logging report to Apollo.
Wait, can you patch me through to Ripley?
I've already connected you.
Ripley, there's an override command that allows you to initiate the emergency lockdown. It's on the terminal behind the reception desk.
Okay, primary server hub, mainframe systems. Alright, we go into here. And we have a code here. Hacked. Franco, I've been investigating those archive leaks, and I'm pretty sure it's just faulty hardware. These area systems are too old to properly integrate into something as complex as Apollo. I found something else, though. It looks like someone has been accessing people's private messages and camera feeds for the last couple of years. The executive suites. Dang it. Okay, where was I? After I was rudely interrupted. Let's see, in camera feeds for the last couple of years, the executive suite, San Cristobal, even the Marshal Bureau have been hacked. Does the name Ransom mean anything to you? Ah, he's doing something. Ransom, what are you up to? Alright. Alright, 7789 is this one.
Hughes, it's Ransom. I just got your query. Yes, I have been in our transmission relay archive, and I've done some decrypting. Two logs have passed through Sebastopol a while ago. Not my own concern, but it's ancient history. There's just some stuff I need to know. A routine company transmission packet sent from the edge of Thetis before a ship started its trip home. Nothing that's gonna break anything. Still, no one else needs to know about it, right? If you talk, well, there'll be consequences. I mean, there's plenty Marie doesn't know, right? Leave them decoding and let me know when they're done. We can keep this civil.
Server reception is closed off.
Good job. Come through to the server farm, quietly.
Alright, now we got locked down the server farm. Farming servers today. What are you doing, huh? Alright, if we go in here, we have this red thing or whatever. And an ID tag. And a map. So this whole area is basically the server farm. There are these big old rooms. I want a save point, but there isn't one nearby, unfortunately. So let's see if we can get through this without dying a dozen times. Is there a save point in the stairwell somewhere? Not really. All right. Let's just be careful. Oops. Let's hide real quick. Stomping around outside this room. Here it comes.
What are you? Unidentified species.
There it is.
Logging report to Apollo. Hazard containment breach log.
Okay. It's in the vents again, thank God. Alright, moving over here. We can actually reach the server hubs. Hey, there's a save point.
I've set up an emergency shutdown at the terminal inside the server farm. You need to trigger it from there, then get out. I'll keep your exit open till you're through, then shut the trap.
Whatever, let's just save now. Okay. Go this way. Past the blue servers here. And the orange servers there, and there's the alien. Hello. Go away from my flamethrower. I paid good money for this thing. If we head up here. Here we go, server control. This is what we want. There it is. Will you piss off? Sheesh. Trying to trap you. Can't you be a little more, you know, conscientious and just sit still? These aliens, they're very inconsiderate. My goodness. There's an Nostromo along in there, but we can't access that place right now, so... Uh-oh, we're stuck now.
Is my exit open, Ricardo?
Wait a minute.
Ricardo, is my exit clear?
Jesus, it's shut. It won't move.
What are you doing, Ricardo? Fix it.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry, Ripley. I'm working on it.
Oh, you're working on it, huh? Alright, we are trapped in here for now. We have to get out. We have to wait till you can open the door.
Ricardo, you got news for me?
I need more time.
I don't have more time.
Okay, I got it. Get out, Ripley, now.
There we go. New upgrade.
Ricardo, how did you open it back up?
I had to suppress the alert. It's the only way to get Ripley out.
Let it out? We had it locked down, and you let it out? Ripley, it's still on your tail.
You think?
Where should I go?
Take the elevator to Gemini Labs, If it follows, we can still trap it there. Ripley, Ricardo, we can't let it escape again, no matter what.
Whatever it was, it's gone.
Christ!
Okay, this is not ideal, but we need to get to an elevator up here. Ouch.
God! Christ!
Just missed me. Alright. Got that poor sap. Let's just get there. Alright. Off to Gemini.
I'm in Gemini, Waits.
We need that whole facility powered up. There's a freight elevator you'll need to take, but ever since Seegson pulled funding from Gemini, it's been out of action.
Alright, so we gotta power this thing up. There's a person here.
Everywhere is so empty.
You noticed, huh?
Find the control terminal they left for the synthetic caretaker. It's in a storeroom up ahead. And for God's sake, do it quietly.
Quiet's my middle name. It's not working very well, though. Alright, let's see what we got here. So we gotta restore access to distribution. We're gonna head through here through ore analysis. Or synthesis, I mean.
Seegson's been trying to sell that whole outfit for years, along with Sevastopol. No one ever bid, but it means security's still online.
Okay, enough talk now, Waits.
Yeah, enough talk. What do you mean they're trying to sell this stuff? This stuff has to be worth something. It looks expensive, this equipment. So you mean they can't sell it? Nope. We have a security camera right there. We have a plasma torch now. Alright, let me stop right here. So we gotta get there. We need to cut through this door. Okay, I think there's a terminal here, so if we can access this rewire, we can turn off the camera feed. There we go. Spares me that trouble. Can't remember if there's something to find in here. Don't recall. Well, we'll chop through this door here. I love how these panels say cut in case of emergency, as if you're going to have one of these things just lying around, carrying around with you, you know. Update our map. Here's a terminal. Alright, Seegson funding. Seegson regrets to inform that Gemini X Plant Solutions will receive no further...
This facility is off limits to visitors, unless they are part of a Sevastopol
Stop it.
tour.
Go away. Sheesh. You go away. Leave me alone.
You're becoming hysterical. This is the answer.
Alright, that's it. Time to use my stun baton.
That isn't authorized in this facility.
Oh, it got me. Alright, where was I?
Find the control terminal they left for the synthetic caretaker. It's in a storeroom up ahead. And for God's sake, do it quietly. Seegson's been trying to sell that whole outfit for years, along with Sevastopol. No one ever bid, but it means security's still online.
Okay, enough talk now, Waits.
You again. Right. Okay, Seegson is not liable for remaining on Gemini personnel contracts. Please talk with your line manager about facility. Okay. Thought I heard an android come up behind me. About facility shutdown and what it will mean for you. We would like to take this opportunity to personally thank you for your time spent with us. Alright, power budgets. After discussion with the line manager, several of you have questions about restoring power. Power should be required in distribution in case of emergency. You can access the maintenance system using 8897. This needs to be cleared with your line manager. Should not be done without authorization.
Maintenance check request in Sector C12. Received.
In the meantime, we can access this terminal. Surplus to requirements. The distribution department is surplus to requirements and will be decommissioned shortly. We will be reducing the power budget to the area in due course as it is required for a corporate function. Any questions should be directed to your line manager. Oh, man.
Your presence has been logged.
You're face has been logged, bruh. Alright.
Facility re-enabled. Power restored to local breakers.
Where can I find the power breakers, Waits?
I see one in the analysis labs. The other's in the decontamination room.
Gotta reload this sucker. Man, I think I shot it when I did. Alright, let me see. Product storage. Okay, I think we can go through here. Oh, there you are. Okay, we gotta trigger the analysis lab. There we go. Fuel, that's what I need. Fuel for my flaming flamethrower. And a save point, that's nice. Where is it? Oh, goodness gracious me. Boy, oh boy. All right. Now we can save. Okay, we go up this ladder. We avoid the thingamajobber with the stuff. There we go. Get this rewire. Maybe it doesn't see me. Never mind, it saw me. Okay. Anyway. We undo this brace here. There it is. Listen, smell something? It's just stomping off that way. Here it comes again. Okay. Enter this vent here. Yeah, have an ID tag. And some compound stuff. Let me see if there's anything I can orderly fashion here. There we go. Molotov. That'd be useful. And a pipe bomb. That would also be useful. I think we're okay for now. Oops, that's a revolver. I don't have much gas left in this thing. That's concerning. Might have to go to the Molotovs. Yes, you leave there. Did I miss something? I think in here. Oh, got me. He's a sneaky one, isn't he? Didn't want that. Jeez, always pressing the wrong buttons. Sit tight. S, we're going to have to find a new way to get the goods into Sevastopol. Waits has commercial cargo under scrutiny at the moment, and he's checking the ambulance shuttles. Tell your man outside to sit tight for now. I know a guy called Sinclair who could help us. I remember when the marshals actually had to deal with real crime rather than harassing businessmen screwing with their deals. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate many of you are upset with the current situation and the imminent total shutdown. Hold on a sec. Okay. Where was I? And the imminent toll shutdown on Gemini, I've been asked by Seegson to assure you that the future of Sevastopol itself is 100% secure. Totally. Early negotiations with interested corporate buyers have begun in earnest. In the meantime, before you leave, please deposit all Seegson-owned equipment in the security locker. The code is 2743. We have made a full inventory, and the marshals will be informed if anything goes missing. And I think this is it right here. Wow, we got a blasting cap and stuff we can't use. Sheesh, will you just go away, please? You are most bothersome. Alright, now we gotta find the other breaker. Sheesh. My life. I'm telling you. I'm running out of flamethrower gas here. Am I going in the right direction? Yeah, more or less. Okay, we need to get the decontamination room breaker switch. I'm just gonna have to sneak my way through the rest of this mission. Okay, the breaker should be right here. If we proceed, yep, further up here. Cut through this door. Initialize the distribution conduit. Okay, if we access this terminal here. KG-348 is a Jovian gas giant situated at the mean distance of 6.2 astronomical units in the heart of the system. Initial surveys of its cloud layer show a rare mix of metallic gases. To exploit the potential of this, we are proud to announce the research project KG-348, spearheaded by Gemini Exoplanet Solutions. Be bold, learn, adapt, live. Life is change. We grow by adapting and evolving to meet each new challenge. At Gemini Exoplanet Solutions, we take Mother Nature's blueprint as our starting point by breaking new ground and finding new applications for existing technologies. Fuel resources become building materials, weapon development advancements, advanced agricultural growth. Space exploration is applied to surgical procedures. Look around, you never know what might be useful. Sponsored by Siegson. Okie dokie. Well, that's just good to know. All right. So we got that. So now I head back to that big room and initialize the distribution conduit. We can get there without dying. World's slowest moving security camera. Come on, let me in. Thank you. Sheesh. While I'm moseying in here, I'm relatively safe. Let's see, I can make another pipe bomb, med kit, build another Molotov. Might need that. And yet another Molotov. There we go. And why not another pipe bomb? I don't really use these, but, you know, they're one of the things that kind of ward off the alien. Alright, it's over there. It's in the depot. Okay. There it is. There we go. Go away. Alright. Let's save. Quick like.
Check request in Sector C12. Receive and confirm. A service caretaker is on its way.
We're experiencing a heightened containment hazard level today.
What are you? It's an 8-foot tall creature with acid for blood, kills on sight, and is generally very unpleasant.
That's it. Elevator's online, Ripley.
Got it.
You're headed for a place called Project KG-340. Let me know when you're there.
We don't forget the little details when seeing the big picture. I'm going to catch you. Hello. Who's there? This is an entirely unauthorized alert. Please stop interfering. This is a safety breach. Run
Wait, I made it.
Is it still after you?
I think so.
I got a plan. Head for the labs.
Ooh, he's got a plan, huh? Great plan. You like your plan, Chief? Well, I just feel so much better. Think it's still after you? I think so. Yeah, probably. Who'd have thunk, huh? I don't think there's anything really down here, but we'll check anyway. There's a body. Stuff. An ethanol. And hear it moseying about out there. Let me see if we can make anything. Not much. But I could have the beginnings of another Molotov in my future. Yeah, that guy I got chest bursted out of. Alright, let's see where we're going here. Yep, need to go this way. It's an elevator to the Systech lobby. Whoa. Oh, it's just the shutters opening. Okay. Well, that's a nice view, I must say. If we go over here to the decontamination room, the other decontamination room, not the one in Gemini exoplanet, head into here's. We have a body on the table. They have a key card with them. That might be useful later on. They died on the air hockey table. Cards and books. There's a guy that's alive right there. And we got an ID tag. And a terminal. Alright, let's see what we got. Clark is dead. Jameson, Clark is dead. Last time I saw him, he was using some of the junk around the station to make explosives for protection. I told him to be careful, but when I got back from gathering supplies, there was just explosive damage and blood. I'm on my own now, so I'm going to come to you. Where are you, Elaine? What happens when you play with explosives, kids? Doesn't work out too well. I think that's it. Let's get the heck out of here. It's a generator here we can't do much with. I have no real weapon. I have no flamethrower. I don't think there's anything really up here of note. Save here. That might be useful. So I want to head to Project KG Sonyon Hachi, part of Gemini Exoplanet Solutions. Wondering what Gemini Exoplanet Solutions does. Hey, flamethrower fuel. And more flamethrower fuel. Very good. Terraformers. They go and set up these big atmosphere processors. Make the air breathable. Takes decades. It's what we call a shake and bake colony. I'm kidding, of course. This is a gas giant, so there's a key card we got from that guy on the pool table or the air hockey table.
Executive Ransom here. I'm sending over some samples for investigation. I want them to keep it on remember you. Whatever you're skimming now will seem like chicken feed. Do the smart thing.
Oh, Ransom. What a guy, huh? Alright, so yeah, this is a gas giant, so there's no solid ground on it to terraform, so they're probably just doing experiments with the gas giant's atmosphere. That's probably what Gemini Exoplanet Solutions does. Oh, he's down in this area again. Fortunately, he's in the direction I want to go. There it is. Nothing to see here. Yeah, it's just moseying on in that room. What's it doing? Get moving. There's nothing to see in there. The room is not big. You might be stuck. Maybe I'll just have to exit the locker and die. Then we'll try again. Yep. Maybe it was hiding from me or something. All right. Let's give it another go. Maybe it knew I was there. It was just waiting for me to come out of the locker.
Fletchers, do right by me, and I'll remember you. Whatever you're skimming now will seem like chicken feed. Do the smart thing.
Waits, I'm in.
The lab can be separated from the main station. Bring it back online, and systems can reconnect.
We need to restore power. Damn it, Scotty, what's going on down there? I need more power. Given all she's called Captain. Alrighty. We are going this way. There we go, more flamethrower fuel. Is it here? Alright, we have to restore power to the labs. Is that it? Nope, it's the other way. Okay, we'll just head this way like Sneaky McSneakerton. Yeah, we gotta restore power. Alright, not this way. Wait, no. Yeah, we're going the right way. So, all the way around. For some reason, the power is in the synthesis lab here, so save game here. Watch me die in the next 5 seconds as I search around for stuff. More flamethrower fuel. Now we can restore the power.
That's it. I can see a power spike. Now, reconnect the lab systems to Sevastopol from the console in the central lab. We're counting on you, Ripley.
Yeah, yes. There we go. Access this thingy. Go away. Please. Alright. We need to escape the lab. We need to run all the way to the other side. Attention. Everybody panic! Run! Head for the exits to the escape pods.
I'm sorry, Ripley.
You bastard!
No! No! Don't fucking do this to me!
Oh, we're floating here.
Standing by for gravity backup.
So he jettisoned the entire module. The whole lab. The whole bloody lab. Yes, you go away. I wait for the airlock to pressurize, so we'll hide down here for the time being. Stalking around out there, yep. There he is. Okay. We need to get to the airlock. Hit the button. Oh, better get a spacesuit on. That doesn't sound good. Wow, that was fast. And the whole thing just depressurizes. Luckily, the escaping air from that airlock pushed us right into the station. How nice. And right next to a door, too. Even nicer. You see, even in the hostile universe of Alien, airlocks are your friend.